Bitcoin has finally put in a weekly cycle low, and we're finally starting to see the move that we've been waiting for, but it's not confirmed just yet. Please join our Discord if you're looking for a community to talk about crypto, stocks, and finance in general. We also have a weekly live stream, and if you want to come on and say what you want to say, we will take anybody. Just join the Discord, shoot me a message, and let me know. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Monday. It's a new beginning. It's the start of the week. It's finally snowing outside. Things are looking much better than they did last week, but let's not get too excited just yet. There are some positive signs, but there's also a few things we need to talk about and be careful with. Now, if you guys remember on, I think, our last video on Thursday, I said that things were okay, but I was slowly starting to flip bearish, and I was getting very, very close if we didn't see things start improving soon. And the main two reasons why I stayed bullish overall is because we did not close the 50-week SMA below. We wicked below, but if you zoom in, you can clearly see we got a weekly close above it. Also, we were inside the timing window for a weekly cycle low, and so far it's not confirmed just yet, but it is looking good. And as far as I'm concerned, both of these held up. I've been consistent on this channel. A weekly close and a failed retest below the 50-week SMA would make me exit completely. And as I said, we did wick below it, but we did not close. So I am still bullish as I've always been, and seeing this close above the 50-week SMA, that tells me that Bitcoin does have some strength left and we could see a big move. Now, since the weekly cycle low was one of our main things keeping us bullish, let's go in and just analyze this and talk about the progress it's made. So I'm not 100% confident that this is our weekly cycle low. Remember, last time I said in our last video, to confirm it, we need to see a big move, strong momentum, and a strong candle out of here. Yes, the price is pushing up, but it's not quite the size of the move that I'd want to see a full confirmation. Like, I still need to see this continue upwards. If we get rejected here, obviously, it's not a good sign. And the volume is not too high. It's not terrible, but I want it to be higher. So yeah, that's pretty much my only concern. The volume, it's still pretty low. And that's not ideal considering we're going to have a bullish cross on the MACD. If I pull up the MACD, you can clearly see here that we are about to have a bullish cross, and with low volume going into this, it's not gonna be good, right? If the MACD crosses with strong volume and strong momentum, then we could see a real breakout to all-time highs. But if we see a weak move with low volume, it's going to be short-lived, and it's going to look just like this previous cross we had where it fizzled out and died. And if that does happen, I really do think that that could roll us into a bear market, especially if this gets confirmed as our weekly cycle low, because any fall below this, I am also out of the market. It's not confirmed just yet, but I want to keep seeing this go up, and once it gets up to 110, I think it will be confirmed. Now, you guys have to remember, things could change fairly quickly. Volume can come in very quickly, and there will always be a narrative that will come that will be attached to the cycle. It always happens, but the main thing you guys just need to watch is the MACD, and I'll keep updating you guys every day, as I said. We could take a look at our pitchfork too. We haven't been looking at this for a while, but I do think this is all for just short-term stuff, so I don't really want to cover it. But short-term, we're probably going to come around this 106.4 area, get rejected, and then come down to the CME gap. Now, remember, these usually get filled. 90% of the time, these get filled. And you can see we have one here, and this is most likely going to get filled by the end of the day. So we are either going to come back down here and fill it right now, or we're going to go up to 173, get rejected, come back down until we continue upward. Now, the final thing I want to go over is the USDT dominance chart. This is probably one of the most important charts that I'm going to look at. As you can see, it finally did get rejected off of this macro descending triangle. And remember, when USDT dominance goes down, Bitcoin usually goes up. So this going down is bullish for us. Now, there are some support, right? This is going to act as support as it already has, and this is probably going to act as support. So we need to watch these levels extremely closely. And if you look in the MACD on the daily here, you can clearly see that it's about to have a bearish cross, so that's also a good sign for us. But if we come to the monthly, you can see here that we are already in a bear market. I would say within this, because if you have a monthly bullish cross here, that gives us a sign that we are definitely going into a bear market if we're not in one already. So we need to be very careful in times like this. So remember, the daily is bullish for the short term, but the bigger picture may be shifting bearish. So we need to stay alert. We need to watch these levels. Let's hope this breaks down, and I am hoping we come down to this red level. If we come down to this red level, we will touch all-time highs again, so that's going to be good. That's pretty much everything for today. That's pretty much everything for today. To sum it up, the weekly cycle low is likely just formed, but it's not 100% confirmed yet. We need to see a bigger move to the upside. The 50-week SMA held beautifully. We're getting a bullish MACD on the daily, but we need more volume. USDT dominance got rejected, giving us some short-term hope, but let's see how this week develops. These next few days are going to decide whether it's a real bounce and we're having a reversal or just a fake bounce into lower lows. I'll keep updating you guys every day. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, stay tuned for tomorrow's update. Have a great day and bye.